Hey, my name is Jim Zaspel. Thanks for taking a look at this video. On this training video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your business if you feel like you're up against a glass ceiling or you've plateaued in your real estate investing business. So there are 3 actually questions you're going to ask yourself that will help you figure out how to rise above this glass ceiling or break through it, if you will. Okay? So the first question you want to ask yourself is, where do you want to go? Okay? And you're going to have to learn how to decipher my handwriting. Where do you want to go? Okay? Where do you want to go? What do you want to accomplish in a real estate business? Are you currently doing 1 or 2 wholesale deals a month? Do you want to get to 3 to 5 deals a month? Or is it going from 3 to 5 to 8 to 10? What is it you're wanting to do? Are you wanting to move from wholesaling to rehabbing? Are you wanting to go from wholesaling to lease options or doing some owner financing? Are you wanting to move from wholesaling to buying some rentals? Where is it you're wanting to go? Okay? And then identifying where you want to go makes getting there a whole lot easier, wouldn't you agree? You don't just get in your car and drive. You first determine where you want to go, then you get in your car and drive. Second is, what are you doing? Okay? What are you currently doing in your real estate investing business? Okay? Oops, there's a U. Okay? What are you currently doing in your business? Now that might seem like a really simple and obvious question to ask, but sometimes people can get so busy in doing the mundane. I've done this myself. You get so caught up in the day-to-day aspects of your business that you can't see through it all, right? So, well, I want to get into rehabbing, and you can say for 6 months or a year and tell everybody, I want to get into rehabbing, I want to start rehabbing some houses. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but what are you actually doing to further yourself towards that goal? Are you raising private money? Are you letting people know that you want to rehab houses? Are you going to look at rehabs? Are you lining up your contractors? Are you interviewing contractors? Are you learning about construction? Have you joined any builders associations in the area? Okay, are you maybe mentoring or interning with any other rehabbers who are very well established and experienced? And by the way, interning might mean working your butt off for free for a period of 6 or 12 months and then becoming very, very successful going out on your own after that period. Okay, so what are you doing to further yourself in the real estate business currently? Not what should you do, but what are you doing? Okay, and that'll help simply by identifying the actions you are actually taking. That alone can really help you identify what you should do, which is the third question. Okay, what should you do? Okay. Okay, let's go through some scenarios here. Let's say you're wanting to do more wholesale deals. Well, the odds are, if you're not doing as many wholesale deals as you want to do, the reason for that is probably one of these 3 things. Either you're not doing enough marketing, which by the way is about 90%, the problem 90% of the time. Either you're not doing enough marketing, or you're not negotiating well enough, which could mean you're not structuring your deals properly. Okay. Or third, you're not following up properly. Maybe you don't follow up with your sellers, you have a hard time in getting them through to closing. Or the marketing, again, could be you're not marketing well enough to sell your deals. Okay? So what should you do? Should you do more marketing? Should you learn how to negotiate better? Should you learn how to put together different kinds of deals? Should you build your buyers list? Okay? And when I've asked myself these exact same 3 questions to help build my business over the years, what I've found helpful in this, when I'm asking this third question, what should I do in my real estate investing business? A very helpful way to look at it is, if I were mentoring or consulting or advising somebody else, what would I tell them to do if their business looked like mine? So the first thing you do is you identify where you want to go or what you want to improve in a real estate business. Identify what you're actually right now historically have been doing, say over the past couple of months in your business. I'm talking about key tangible metrics such as how many letters you're sending out, how many seller leads are you getting on a weekly basis, how many buyers are you adding to your buyers list, how many offers are you making, how many houses are you looking at, that type of stuff, right? Once I've really laid out the really only several most important factors and elements, metrics in my business, then I step back as I'm looking at somebody else's business Because it's always easier to tell somebody what to do than actually do it, right? Look back as though you're looking at somebody else's business and say, all right, well, what should you do? If this is the business, we're only mailing out 50 letters a week, well, that should grow by 5 or 10 times. Okay, that's one. We're making 3 to 5 offers a week. Well, that should be 20 offers a week at least. Okay? Helping yourself, looking at it as though it's somebody else's business will really help you remove yourself from it so you can gain a different perspective. Okay? That's very, very important. So, if you've plateaued in your business, this is a great starting point. These 3 questions are a great starting point to learn how to see where you need to improve in your business. Okay? And like I mentioned earlier, one of the most important things you can do is actually get working with somebody else who's proven themselves, who is successful in your industry, especially if it's local. And that may or may not be me. Okay? I just yesterday had somebody say, Jim, I want to work with you, I want to do this. I said, you know what, I'm going to have to take a pass. And I don't work with everybody. Okay? But if you want to learn from me, I'll be glad to schedule a consultation with you, and we can talk about if we're a good fit, answer some of your questions, and at least help point you in the right direction so that you can help yourself. Sometimes the quality of the answers that life gives us has a direct proportion, or is in direct proportion, to the quality of answers we ask ourselves. Isn't that true? So, my name is Jim Zaspel. You can reach me at jimzaspel.com, jimzaspelrealestate.com, or, of course, the Greater Philadelphia Dealmakers Club.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will talk to you soon. Bye.